This is how I handle early game invades. Since Lolita and Lilia wanted to steal the purple buff, I lured it inside this bush so that it would be harder for them to steal it. Now that they're very close, I have to secure it with retribution, then go for the kill. Now, will this be enough to win the game? Let's find out in this playtutorial video, where I walk you through the gameplay and share my thought process as a Fanny main along the way. This is the third ranked game of the season, so we're still at epic rank, and this will be the emblem that we'll be using in this game. After fending off that invade, I went for the litho, and I'm gonna go for the golem next and clear the rest of the jungle. However, our marksman Bruno is in trouble in bottom lane. Carry was actually able to eliminate him, and our mid laner plus roamer is rotating towards that area, so once I finish this golem, I'm gonna provide backup. Let's have a look at the enemy's perspective. After that successful gank, I can finally clear up my jungle so that I'll be in time when the purple buff respawns. Then back to the side where the orange camp is. We were planning to gank a carry at bottom lane, but we have an unexpected guest. That was Granger, and this is his perspective. Immediately right after, we went for carry, but was too late, so I backed out. However, carry got too greedy and started to chase Carmilla, and this enabled us to catch her. So here's carry's perspective. Okay, Bruno could have just finished her off right there, but you can't be too sure. Okay, now it's the time to get the turtle, but I want to be prepared just in case a team fight breaks out, so I want to take this purple buff first before going there. For the meantime, I signaled my team to check the turtle. Carmilla went there, and true enough, somebody from the enemy team is there. It was Granger, so I have to secure this turtle with retribution. Meanwhile, Masha just destroyed a turret, so we're gonna wait for her here. Now let's look at Masha's perspective. While all of these are happening, the enemies were ganking Bruno at bottom lane, so we're gonna head there right away. We're not gonna chase Lolita, we're gonna go for carry the marksman. After all of that, there's a bonus, which is the purple buff. Let's look at carry's perspective. Grok did a lot of damage to her, and she was able to escape Carmilla's grasp as well. And now let's look at Granger's perspective. Okay, now back to farming, starting with the golem, the orange buff. I bought the Malefic Roar, queued up the War Axe, and then got the purple buff. Since Carmilla's chasing Granger, I want to cut off his escape route. That's why I'm cabling this way. Let's look at Granger's perspective. There's a team fight happening by the orange camp inside our jungle, so I'm gonna head over there and see what we can do. Now let's look at Lolita's perspective. And with that sequence, we're now able to secure the turtle once again. And this time I could save retribution for invading. After taking the purple buff, we were not able to push mid lane because the enemy was able to defend. That's why I went for my golem right away. But there was a team fight happening at mid, so I'm gonna go over there. I got lucky with carry's flicker there. Now let's look at their perspective. After that, I went to my purple buff, and once I got my purple buff, I was able to afford the War Axe. Now, Granger is in an awkward position here, so we're gonna go for him. I really don't want to use my ult on him and reserve it for others who are coming, but I ended up wasting a lot of energy. I was ready to recall back to base, but then I saw a carry, so I waited. And despite having 0 energy, I went for Lolita because it's 3 versus 1. Now let's look at Granger's perspective first. Then carries, then Lolitas. And because of that sequence, I was able to invade the purple buff again. And I want to invade the orange camp as well, but Granger is around and I have low energy. So I lured this creep inside this bush to tank Granger's first kill for me. Unfortunately, Granger got the buff, but we got the kill. And here's his perspective. For some reason, Masha dove into the middle of our party. Now I'm gonna go for my purple buff and queue up Immortality as the next item, and then go for carry who just got eliminated by Grok, so scratch that, we're gonna go for mid instead. As we are approaching the tower, the enemies came to defend, and so we fight. We destroyed the turret and wiped them out. We thought we can end the game, but we were so wrong. Meantime, let's look at the enemy's perspective. The enemies were respawning one by one, so I decided to push top instead. Pushing this lane turned out to be very important later on. You will see. I want to destroy the next tower as well, but Masha was able to defend. Then I saw on the map that my teammates together with the Lord are inside the base. However, when I dove in, I found myself surrounded by enemies and my teammates were backing out. So instead of escaping, which is the most logical thing to do, I poke around and almost died. And now I was able to buy Immortality. Wouldn't it be ironic if I bought Immortality while being dead? Wow, I didn't expect the enemies to chase us all the way here. Their base is actually undefended now and we have a minion wave inside, but my HP and energy is low, so I have to regen first before going there. I really wanted to go, so after healing for a tiny bit from this purple buff, I went straight to the base. However, I made a mistake of attacking the creeps instead of the base, which gave time for the enemy heroes to come and defend. Carrie arrived first, so I went for her. I was able to eliminate Carrie, but because she got my health so low, I couldn't continue with the push. Here is Carrie's perspective.
Our turret has been legendary.
After all that, I did a bit of invading and tried once again to push bottom lane. However, Masha's attack got my health so low, so I have to back out. Then I tried to push top lane instead. I saw Granger by his orange camp. I know he saw me too, but we're just gonna ignore him. We're gonna shove this minion wave into their base. I'm not gonna go in with them so that they would lower their guard and think that I backed out, but once the minion reached the base, that's when I go in. If you want to master Fanny, watch this ultimate Fanny guide, and for the meantime, this is the scorecard for all the kill cabs in the series so far.